My name is Linka, and
Nice to meet you, Link.
nice to meet you too. How are you feeling, Vesna?
Fine, thanks. Tired, but fine. This class was a very good idea.
I'm looking forward to it as well, and I'm sure that we can improve everyone's mood today with conversation. All right, I'm really glad to meet you both, and we're going to start in a few moments, but before that, why don't you tell us something about yourself, Vesna?
Yes, I live in Belgrade. I'm 44. I have 3 kids, divorced. I work in a paper mill.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
need English. I need better English for my work.
That's very nice.
Yes, I'm trying to improve uh, because I feel very bad on the meetings when I can't understand everything. Can I and when I can't tell them what I want to tell.
Well, I'm sure that we can achieve your goal. What about you, Dragana?
Can I ask you one question? Did you see me
Of course.
now? Did you see me now?
No, we didn't, unfortunately.
I will try at the when we continue to fix my problem with camera, but I don't know what is the problem. Okay.
All right.
As I said,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I will just start recording the session now, just so you know.
Okay, thank you. I'm also 44. And I'm married, and I have only one child, 40 years old. And as I said, I work in Belgrade and live in India. As you already know, India is a small city town between Belgrade and Novi Sad, about 40 kilometers from Belgrade. And every day I travel by bus to my work. Sometimes I'm lucky with the car, and that's all. I like it.
All right.
I work in some financial intelligence unit in Belgrade.
All right. Very nice to meet you both. We're going to start our class now, and I'm going to start presenting in a second.
Okay.
All right. Just a brief second. Can you see my? Can you see the presentation?
Yeah, social media.
Yes.
That's right. All right. So, as you know, we're going to discuss social media today, and I'm going to start by telling you, so for the best quality of our class, as you already know, please use your earphones or headphones, share your opinions freely, speak as much English as possible, and feel free to ask questions when you don't understand something. We're going to start off our conversation with a question. Are social networks important to you? Feel free to discuss.
Me or Vesta?
Well, Dragana, you can start, but
Okay.
feel free to fill in.
Social networks is very important for me. Not about my private life, it's about my professional life, because I can't work without social networks. As I said, I'm a financial intelligence unit. I work in financial intelligence unit, and my work is very connected with social networks. If I searching for some informations for my work, I need
information.
information.
So we're going to.
Okay. For my work, I need to be connected with all the kind of social networks, included Facebook and Instagram. Maybe at the first moment is very funny, as I said. Facebook and that kind of social networks is important for my job, but it does.
All right, Dragana, what about you? And we have some new people here. Hello, Diana and Christina. My name is Lenka. Feel free to join our conversation. We are discussing social media and the question, are social networks important to you?
Hello, Lenka.
Hello. Welcome. So would anyone like to answer? Are social media and social networks important to you?
Yeah, I completely agree with Dragana.
Mhm.
It is very important for my work, especially in this Corona time, when we
Mhm.
can't travel, can't have live meetings, can't
Mhm.
go to restaurants. It's very useful. And also, I have friends in Bosnia, Montenegro, Spain, and keep how to say it?
Cyprus.
Yes.
I will type it.
Cyprus, yes. And so I forgot.
All right, relax.
Yes, yes, very important.
All right.
And
Christina
for
or
example,
what about you? Sorry, Vesna, did you want to add something?
I just wanted to add, for example, that my kids can speak English because they are playing games with friends from Europe.
Very nice. Very good. Thank you, Vesna. Christina, what about you?
For me, the internet is very important to me. It is important for the meetings I have during the day. Sometimes I have a few meetings a day, and yes, it is very simply we cannot function without the internet connection and social meeting. And yes, I think it is. All people depends on the media, so depend on social media, social networks, and that's it.
Yeah, well, very good. That's right. I agree.
Thank
What
you.
about you, Diana?
For me, for my job, the social networks, it's not important very much, but I use the internet a lot in my work, but social networks, not much.
All right, very good. And let's move on to our discussion. So now I would like you to choose a question and ask one of your classmates. So feel free to choose any of these questions and ask any of your classmates, and I would like you to engage in an open discussion about this. Is that all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Take a few moments to look through the questions if you'd like.
It's very interesting questions.
They are very interesting questions.
Yeah. Okay, can I start? I would like to ask Vesna, because I met Vesna. Vesna, are social networking sites for people who aren't good at meeting people face to face?
I don't know. That's a tricky question for me. But just to read once again, are social networking sites for people who aren't good at meetings, people face to face? I didn't understand question.
Sorry, could you please repeat that?
I didn't understand question.
Is it okay? Sorry.
No, you can go ahead.
I understand. Are social networking for shy people? It's a better place to meet. They are and to
People who don't like seeing. Sorry.
I think that the question is about shining people. It's easier for them shy people to meet people on the internet during the Facebook, Instagram, or other social networks.
It's okay. I don't know what to say about that. On the social networks, you can talk to anyone, be anyone, and talk much than we can talk to some people.
Talk more, right?
Yes. Yes, more. I don't know. But I don't know what to say, but it's a very good question for thinking about.
Yes.
Would anyone like to add something to that? Feel free to talk together. Do you think that people find it easier to talk online on social media than in person, perhaps?
It's not the case for me.
Sorry?
It is not the case for me. I like face-to-face communication.
What about you, Dragana?
Fortunately, I think that many people it's very comfortable in situation
are very comfortable.
Yeah, to discuss about some topics without situation face to face. And I said fortunately because I can't understand that kind of people behaviors, because I like to meet to meet my friends, to spend time with them, and to be comfortable in that comfortable in that kind of way, to drink coffee, to be in some kind of restaurants, to go in a gig with my friends, not
to a gig.
Yes, sorry.
To go to a gig.
Yeah, to go to gig with my friends, and not to watch some gigs on the internet online, or to discuss about my problems or my I don't know, some kind of items with through the internet.
Excellent. What about you, Diana? Or would you like to ask some other question?
Sorry.
Diana, can you hear us?
Yes.
No problem.
About first question or about second or another?
Well, would you like to ask a different question, perhaps?
Should companies ban their employees from using social networking sites at work? If we mean social networks as Facebook or Instagram or something else, I think yes, they should ban their employees.
Why do you think so?
I don't know. When we at work, we must work. Not using a social network for our free time. I don't know.
Very good. Christina, would you agree?
Yes, I agree. For first question, are social network sites for people who aren't good at meeting people face to face? My opinion is, I think it is for some people, it is easier to meet people on the internet. And to be able to talk and express their opinions more freely, more yes.
Definitely.
Yes, and I from my view, I think it is good, and I prefer to meet people face to face. Prefer to meet new people face to face, not online.
You prefer to meet people face to face.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And is there a question that you would like to ask any of the other participants?
Okay, maybe next question. Should children be allowed to use social networking sites? Sites,
Just pay
maybe
attention to pronunciation of the words allowed and sites. Sorry to
allowed,
interrupt.
allowed and sites.
Okay, very good.
Maybe Diana, maybe Diana. Maybe Diana can answer. The question number 3.
Yes. My opinion is that if I have a children, but I don't have, I don't know. I think I allowed them to use.
You would allow them.
Yes, I would allow. But I saw the internet. Many account has a many account is a parent's account.
Have
actually.
Or are.
Yes.
Continue.
Maybe in this case, but I don't know how many years children. How old are is
How old should children be?
Yes.
All right. Would anyone else like to add something?
Can I?
Of course, go ahead.
I wouldn't allow the children to have social network because in that case that they don't learn, they don't eat, then don't drink water, go to the toilet. Nothing. That is priority for them. But unfortunately, they always find a way to have something like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I agree. And the children, they should use social network, but limited.
Very good job. You all have excellent ways of presenting your opinions. All right. Would someone else like to ask a question? Another question? Feel free to discuss amongst each other. Vesna, would you like to ask the next question?
Yes, I saw one interesting question. Number 10. Do you feel worried about your personal information being used by others? Christina, for example.
Excellent question.
Yes, I feel worried, of course, and I'm always careful when I not skip when I show my personal information, when I sharing my personal information.
When I share my personal
when I shared, yes, thank you, when I shared my personal information. And I'm scared really about that.
Yeah, we should all be scared about it.
Yes.
And about photos, for example,
Of
Facebook
course.
photos, kids.
Yes, I have 2 kids and I have children, and yes, I'm really worried about that.
What about the others? Dragana?
Okay. I write down what you said when you correct some people. Okay.
Right.
Also, I'm very worried about my information because I'm not in situation. I think that we are not in situation to be sure that some of internet sites don't use our information without our.
Some internet sites aren't using.
Aren't, yes. And sometimes when I go in some internet sites or social networks, I think about that, and but I think that it's not my kako da kažem, it's my power to change something about that. Yes.
We don't think it's in your power to change
Yes.
something. Definitely excellent. Would anyone else like to add to that? I'm typing some interesting points and some common errors, which of course aren't big, in the chat, just so you can have them for later as well. Okay. So what type of information do you share on your social networks? And what type of information do you not like sharing? A question for anyone who would like to go first. Diana, perhaps.
I don't know. If we talk about Instagram, I don't have, for example, I don't have any pictures there. I don't know why, but I don't like to post a picture, maybe some stories, and Facebook is the other social networks that I have.
Social network?
Social network, but also I don't post there something in skorošnje vreme.
You haven't posted anything recently?
Yes. But early I posted some music and maybe some pictures with my friends.
All right, very good. Anyone else likes to add something?
For my private purpose, I only use Facebook. I don't like Instagram, and I couldn't try to use Instagram. I don't know how it works. And when we talk about Facebook, I like to share on the Facebook my opinions about something, and to share something about music, because music is my hobby, and sometimes that it's a very rare situations to share my
It's a very rare situation or occasion.
rare situation or occasion when I share my picture or pictures.
All right.
But it's very rare situation.
All right. Excellent. Christina, would you like to ask another question or answer to the previous one, perhaps?
I can answer the previous, and I can ask.
Okay. Go
Okay.
ahead.
For my I have Facebook and Instagram, and I put there are some basic information: my name, surname, date of birth. But my account is definitely locked, and only my friends can see my pictures and everything I share. I really share, and I think it is good privacy. It is not public. It is it's locked, and I think it is right away.
All right. Yes.
And the second question, or I don't know what is the number. How
what the number is?
The number 12. Sorry, 12. How different would your life be without social networks?
Much.
Yes.
Who are you asking?
I asking Dragana.
Much better. I think much better. Thank you for question, because a question is perfect. Because as I said at the beginning of this course, I'm 44, and I remember 20 years ago when we didn't have, or 25, 30 years ago when we didn't have internet, and my life was much better, and everything was for me what easier, because I was so happy when I looking for some movie on the TV, and to expect some new music from for instance, UK or America, and today is everything. It's you can find everything on the internet, and I think that you don't have desire sometimes to look for some interesting stuff, because everything is open and everything it's kako da kažem, dostupno.
Public. Available.
Yes,
Excellent.
available.
Excellent thinking, Dragana. Well done.
Okay.
All right. Let's try to move on a little bit of a different activity. We're going to have role play now. What you're going to do is assume a certain role, and you have it written here on the screen. And for example, I'll pair you up by the order in which you appear on my screen. So Diana and Dragana, Kristina and Vesna, you're going to be partners. Diana and Dragana, would you like to go first?
Okay, we need to choose a woman or man.
Yes. So one of you.
Diana, can you choose the first?
Yes.
All right. Diana, which role would you like to be?
I'm
The
this
right
girl,
one
yeah?
isn't necessarily a man, so it can be a woman as well.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
So the scenario is a young woman wants to go on a date with a man she met online. So, Diana, let's say you are the woman on the left. You meet a nice young man online and you would like to go on a date with him. You're excited and you talk about it with your best friend. And Dragana, you are the best friend. You are a female. Let's disregard the picture. You are
Okay.
worried because you think it might be dangerous. You think she should be more careful. Now, I would like you to engage in a conversation and a debate of a sort.
Okay, Diana, can we start?
Yes.
Okay, I heard last week that you find very interesting guy on the internet, and found, yes, on the internet, and I suppose that you are very interested in that interested in that relationship, and but I would like to know something about your feelings, and lately I would like to tell you something about my feelings about your relationships with that man. Yes, I know. Okay, I finished.
Very good, very good. Diana, feel free to speak as if I'm not here.
Ja mislim da nisam ovo najbolje razumela. Ona je mene savjetovala za moj prvi susret sa nekim dečkom, jel?
Yes.
Ja sam ova osoba, odnosno ova devojka.
On the left, yes. And you want to go with a man, you want to go out with a man you met online. So you don't know this person in real life. And Dragana would like to know something about your relationship with this man.
Okay, Dragana, you ask me something, yeah?
Yes, I heard with you. I met with you last Tuesday, for instance, and you told me that you are very exciting for your first date. Excited for your first date with the guy from the internet, but in the other side, I'm a little bit worried about your relationship with the guys on the internet, because you don't meet him personally.
What do you think, Diana?
I agree with Dragana. Maybe when I was young, this was very interesting for me to chatting with some unknown guys, but in my age now, I'm very scared about that.
Pay attention that you should act as if you actually are interested. We are role playing, not a real situation.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. What are the dangers of meeting someone online?
I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know how is person.
What kind of person he is?
What kind of person? Yes. Maybe he's dangerous. Maybe
Dangerous.
he does some things I don't know. Maybe he's alcoholic.
All right.
Okay,
Dragana, what
Diana.
do you say?
Okay, Diana, I think that you are right, and I am glad because you think about in a properly way. But I beg you that you don't go on that date. I think that you should to took on least about 2 months.
You should talk.
You should talk. Okay, with him and to search some information from for him to I think that you need time to meet him in a proper way, and I beg to you
in a proper way.
you don't hurry up.
Thank you.
All right. Very good. Excellent. So what conclusion have we found in this scenario? Dragan and Diana. What's our opinion on online relationships, friendships, dating?
I think that maybe 70% women, particularly in Serbia, women in Serbia are not prepared for that kind of dating. Maybe they are prepared in one moment, but I think that they are, in fact, really think about that it's that it will be in some situation very strange situation and dangerous situations, and I'm glad for that because I think that you must be very brave in that kind of situations.
All right, very good, excellent. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, Christina and Vesna, it is your turn. So your situation is the following. A child wants to create a profile on Facebook. One of you is an 11-year-old and you want to create your own profile on Facebook because all your friends did it. The other one is worried because you think it's early for your child to have a profile on Facebook. Which one of you would like to be which role? The mother or the child?
I'll be a child.
All right, Vesna, you're a child, and Christina, you're the mother. Feel free to start the conversation whenever you'd like.
Hello, Mom.
Hello, my dear. How are you?
Fine, but very sad.
Why?
I'm very sad, Mom.
Why? Why are you sad? What is happening?
Because I have one desire, and I think you won't allow that to me.
What you want?
What do you want?
What do you want?
I really want to have Facebook profile. Please, Mom. Please, Mom. Please.
Oh my God, I think it is not smart to open. I think it is very early for you.
To create.
But all my friends have a Facebook profile, and only I don't have.
Yes, I understand you, but please try to understand me. I think really it is not good. It is not a good idea. Maybe we can talk to your father, and you can he can help us. But my advice to think more, and maybe tomorrow we can discuss again.
But you know I'll be very careful on the internet. You know that. And my dad is very good man. He will.
Really? Okay.
If you don't say to him if you don't, kako da kažem
If you
sad, ako
don't tell
ne
him
kažeš-
to let me
Mhm.
create a profile.
Okay, we can discuss tomorrow. I think it is important to lock your account, and if you want to open, we can make agree. You can show me
An
the
agreement.
people. Agreement. You can show me the people who wants to following you,
Want to follow you.
who wants to follow you, and we can decide, and we can make kako da ne kažem dogovor.
We
agreement.
can make an
We can
agreement or
make
compromise even.
Yes, agreement.
Okay, mom, you are the best mom in the world. You can approve all my friends on Facebook, okay?
Okay.
And you can have my password.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yeah, I love you, mom.
I love you.
Excellent. This is a
Thank
very
you,
nice
son.
mother-daughter relationship.
Yes.
So, what conclusion do we have from this? Do you think it's a good idea to monitor children's or teenagers' profiles on social media?
I think it is not good.
Mm-hmm.
I think really it is not good. I think it is very early.
But do you think that if they have a profile at, let's say, 14, you should monitor their work?
Yes, of course.
Yes. All right. What about the others?
I agree with Christina.
All right. Okay. Now we're going to have some more questions for us to discuss. So we have had a role play scenario about online dating. What is your personal opinion of online dating? This is a question for all of you.
Okay. Okay, I think that it's for some people and some situations it's necessary for some people to have online dating because they are not in position to have can I say a normal relationship because
Right.
they live in different kind of countries and
Different countries.
And work in other cities and but I can't say much more about online dating because I never have that kind of relationship and I don't know anything about that really.
All right. Would anyone else like to say something? Sorry, my captions keep turning on and off, so I'm sorry if you keep seeing this.
It's okay.
Continue. Would anyone else like to say something about online dating? Feel free to speak.
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I think that sometimes it is necessary online dating. Dragana already said, and we saw now in Corona time and lockdowns, and maybe it's necessary sometimes, but always it's better face to face.
Excellent thinking, both of you. Christina, Would you agree with Dragana and Vesna?
Yes, I agree, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Me
What
too.
about you, Diana? All right.
Me.
And do you think that if you're online friends with someone, you can eventually become friends in real life too? And Yelena mentioned a very good point. You should try to express yourselves as much as possible and think about questions who, what, when, where, why, and how, which will help you expand your answers. Diana, would you like to answer this question?
I don't know. I think it possible.
Mm-hmm. It is possible.
It is possible. Yes.
How do you think this may happen?
I don't know if we are colleagues in from other country. If we have some communication and for work we need to have a conversation every day, I think we can make a friendship with someone.
We can form a friendship.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Do you agree, Vesna?
Yes, I have friends I met 10 years maybe ago on internet, and now two of them are godmothers to my kids.
That's lovely.
Yes, and probably I wouldn't meet them because they don't live in Belgrade. Probably we just wouldn't meet, but I'm really happy because of that.
Okay, very good. And Dragana, what do you usually do when you receive a friend request from someone that you don't know?
I think that when I look up in my Facebook profile, every day I got some new, very strange friend requests.
Every day I get.
I get, yes, friend requests from some very strange people from, I don't know, South Africa or
South Africa.
South Africa or Egypt. And I don't accept. Yeah, don't accept that kind of
Why
friend
not?
request. I don't know why, but I think that I'm not interested to make friendship with people who don't know or don't share the same kind of interesting in some
interests.
Yeah, always make the same mistakes.
That's all right. We all do. We all make mistakes.
Okay. And I don't know. I like to be very oprezna.
Careful.
Yeah, I would like to be very careful because this is a very strange period in our life, and I don't like to share my personal information and some of my pictures and my opinion and sometimes my habit or behavior with nepoznato
strangers.
Through strange people, yes.
All right, excellent, Dragana. What about you, Christina? Would you agree? Sorry.
Yes, I agree with Dragana. I don't accept anyone I don't know, and I don't know if really behind that profile or picture is a good person and
a good person.
Sorry for loud.
It's okay.
Kid.
Yes,
that's
and yes, I'm not sure.
All right, and now in order to end on a positive note and on a positive question, what are some of the positive sides of social media? What can we gain from them? Anyone who would like to answer is welcome.
A lot of positive things on social networks.
Mm-hmm.
First of all,
English.
yes, learning English. All information you need is available.
Mm-hmm.
The internet and the social networks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
And how
need.
have you all got to hear about JCR English, perhaps via marketing on social networks, right?
Yes, I Facebook, as I remember.
Yes.
Yes.
So, anything else that's
I read
positive
what-
about social networks?
I read what Yelena write down.
What she wrote
That
down,
we need
yes.
to think about our class today, and I think that it's perfect because this class and this site it's a good idea and very useful. And this class for me today was very, very, can I say, experience.
I'm really glad. And it wouldn't have been possible without social networks.
Yes.
Do you agree, Diana? Or would you like to add something
Sorry.
positive?
Yes, I agree. The positive things of internet, I agree with Vesna. All information is available for us. If we were talking about
Available
our...
to us?
Sorry?
I said available to us. Continue,
Okay.
please. Sorry to interrupt.
If we talking about work or some foods.
Yes, definitely.
Recipe or I don't know. Recipe.
Recipe.
And we use for everything what we know, what we want to know.
Definitely, it can be very useful and educational. Christina, what do you think is positive about social media?
I agree with Diana and Dragan as well. Yes, it is a lot of information is available to us, and we can learn, read a lot of things, and we can read a lot of we can read books. We can watch a lot of interesting movie movies, and we can learn English, of course, and Germany, Spanish, and I think it is very useful.
Yes, definitely.
I just wanted, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, please.
I just wanted to add, good thing is you can find people if you lost contact, for example.
If you lose contact, you can find.
Yes, you can find people on the network.
Definitely. And have any of these positive aspects of social media helped you? Any of you, of course, question for all.
For me, it's very useful to learn English online. For me.
Me too.
Excellent point. Excellent thinking.
Yes.
Why?
Yes. Why has this been useful for you?
Okay, I read only one Yelena, right? For me, it's as I said, was a very good experience, and for me, it's easier to learn online English. Whole group to discuss all the time. Maybe sometimes I am very boring because I like
bored, perhaps?
Bored. I
Mhm.
like to speak. No, bored. I think that I'm bored. Other participants.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yes, because
No, you're not.
I
You're
like
really
to
not.
speak in Serbian, and it's very. Also, I like to speak all the time in English, and as I said, I'm afraid that I was boring with the
You are
other
not.
participants. I think that was a very good idea to be here today, and I'm very satisfied.
All right. Thank you for that. And I would like to add that all of you have very good knowledge of English language and very good communication and communicative competence. So I can say that I'm very happy with our class today. And you can, since we're not done with the class yet, you can feel free to ask any questions, or I can ask you if you could describe your use of social media in one word, what would that be? What's the one thing that you find, what's your favorite thing about social media?
I would say friends.
Excellent, very good.
Music for me, maybe.
Okay, great.
A
Christina?
lot of information about medicine, about traveling, about food, of course.
Excellent, very good. What about you, Diana?
I agree with her.
All right. Would you like to add something else?
Please for a moment longer after you are done. Everything will give you some information about. I need to some information about your course, but I think that probably the better way to contact you after this class because I'm very interested in this class.
All right.
And I would like to recommend you, my friends and my business partners.
All right, thank you. Let's speak about that afterwards.
Okay.
And Diana, did you want to say something? I may have interrupted, I'm sorry.
About this class, yeah?
No, about social media. Did you want to add something or did you say everything?
No.
All right, in that case, I wouldn't like to keep you any longer. So we practiced arguing, problem solving, debates, and different types of intonation. Also, we improved our fluency through communication with the teacher and your classmates, and I can happily say that all of you were excellent. And I hope that you had fun. And above all, I hope that you learned something new and interesting from each other. Thank you very much for attending and participating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
I will stop recording now. And I will stop sharing my screen as well. And Yelena would like
Yes, everybody can
to
stay for
talk to me
just.
about something else.
Oh, thank you very much, Lenka. I enjoyed listening to all of you. I would just like to ask you to stay for a moment longer so that I can give you some information about the video and ask you, are you all right with me posting this video onto YouTube? Is it okay for everybody?
Yes.
I think it's okay.